So 2,000 RPM to 7,000. What is going on, guys? It's Toby here and welcome to a new video. If you guys are new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button. It helps me out on a whole nother level. But today we're going to be moving Sally off the base tune for E85 and we're going to get on revision number 1. I've had the car on E85 now for about, I'd say 12 hours. I didn't do much driving, but there was a lot of cruise knock because I didn't really get all the 93 out of the car. So I think we had like 12 gallons of E85 and then we had 4 gallons of 93, which is obviously not good. So what I have to do is go back to racetrack and try and get more E85 within the car so that we can raise the ethanol content. But I was mentioning this in the previous video. These are the new Aturo tires that are going on Soli, so they're 305 30/20s, and that should get rid of my quarter panel rub. These tires are radials, but they have plenty of tread, as you can see. Like, this is safe to drive in the rain, and honestly, they last a super long time. They have a tread wear rating of 320 or maybe 330. And just for reference, a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S only has a tread wear rating of 300. So it is going to outlast a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, and it'll do the job for a stock Camaro. I don't think they hook that well, but if you heat them up, they might hook. I'm not entirely sure. We have to test that out too. So I'm probably gonna make a tire appointment and then I'll get them slapped on there. But it probably won't be today, but I'll include it in this vlog. One more thing, so since I am going to be data logging, I'm going to need this laptop. I'm probably going to take the GoPro 2 just to show what the acceleration is like with E85. Like, you're not supposed to go watt, you're supposed to cruise into 6,000 RPMs in third gear. But I mean, why not record it and stuff just so you guys can see the difference in acceleration? I'm probably going to feel like a crazy power difference just like cruising to 6,000 RPM. I'm also editing up the most recent YouTube vlogs, so that's what you see right there. And then this is like the oil analysis from Blackstone Labs. I explained that earlier on, but let's go ahead and jump in Sally and get some data logging done and go to racetrack. I'm thinking that I'll actually be able to get all the 93 out of the car because basically, like I said earlier, most of it was E85 and I'm just going to do one more fill up. So hopefully I don't get any more cruise knock. If I am getting too much cruise knock right now, that means the timing is way too aggressive for the E85 content that we have here in South Florida, because we don't have the best, if I'm being completely honest. Like, we have E78 to E76, really nothing higher than E80. And I'm not sure what Brandon wants from Lund Racing. He may want something like E80 or E81. He knows a tuner, so he was telling me that the Lund Racing base map may be too aggressive for the blend of E85 and 93 that I had, so the octane was a little bit too low, or the E85 content. And basically that may have been causing some detonation that I was seeing in the logs, like this cruise knock. You can see it right here. Let's see how many degrees I knocked just while cruising. This is like 2,000 RPMs with how much load? Oh yeah. I just knocked there maybe a degree at most. So yeah, that's the type of cruise knock, but hopefully we can get rid of that as the E85 content goes up today when I replace the tank with full E85. Let's get a nice little spicy cold start in. Oh yeah, it's a little bit harder to start, I've been noticing. But we'll get this started and then we'll leave to racetrack. E85 does smell a lot different though. It kind of smells like burning oil to me, which is weird, but we don't have any problems here while we idle. If I'm gonna look at the fuel trims real quick to see what they're like, that's kind of out of whack. So the 93 is still definitely in there. That's what's causing my problem, without a doubt. Sally does look sexy on these new wheels though. So currently I'm not getting any cruise knock. Every time I would go in first and like give it some gas to get to like 2,000 RPMs, I would get cruise knock, but the weather is looking like hot dog once again. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the pulls and stuff because I'm not risking my life to get a tune done. We may have to postpone it, but I'll see. If it doesn't rain, I'll just go ahead and do it. But it looks like there's a high chance that it's going to rain, and this truck is getting close on my butt. Honest, I really do not get the South Florida driver's logic, so they'd rather tailgate you than just go around when there's an open lane. Like, obviously I'm not trying to drive the car hard right now because I'm on a base tune and I'm not supposed to go more than like 30% throttle, so I don't know what's up with these Florida drivers. They're like just so impatient, but I'm almost at the racetrack. I should be there, but you can see this weather just creeping. It's inevitable. It's gonna pour like crazy and start flooding like it did yesterday. Right now, I just got some random cruise knock again, literally just driving. So I wonder what's up with that. Maybe the E85 content at that gas station is not very good to begin with. And then when I mixed it with 93, it was just super low. But we'll see. I mean, I tested it at E78 when I was there. Let's go ahead and fill the car up with as much E85 as possible now, and then do some logging and send it to Brandon and see what he has to say. But right now I'm not getting any knock. It's just like in first gear always. Right, so we'll see right now. We'll get more E85 in the car. I think I've only ran out of 2 gallons since last night, but if you recall, like I was saying earlier, and I know I'm saying that a million times, but I had 12 gallons of E85 in here and I was supposed to have over 14. So hopefully we can correct that and the car won't knock at cruise like it is right now. So I just finished up filling up here and it is getting awfully windy. So that means a major storm is coming. So I put 2 more gallons of E85. Hopefully that dilutes down whatever 93 is left in there or completely replaces it. I don't know, we'll see. But now we can actually do the road testing. So we're gonna have to do the weird rev ups and stuff. Like people are gonna look at me, and then we have to do 2,500 RPM to 6,000 RPM. But if it starts raining now from the time that I start doing it, I am not doing it. I mean, it looks like it's about to rain. Like I feel the air getting cold and the atmospheric pressure dropping. I don't know what's up with the car. It sounds like the fuel pump is broken again because like, I don't know. It wanted to die when I started the car up, but maybe that has something to do with the tune. I don't know, or the 85, but I'm supposed to log the idle for 1 to 3 minutes and then rev it up and see what happens. If it dies, it's most likely the fuel pump because I didn't hear it prime. So I have no idea what's going on with this car, but we'll see. And hopefully I don't get stranded here in the pouring rain at racetrack. So that would suck. I would have to call somebody to pick me up, and then I would obviously fix this car later on in the day, but I'm not doing that right now. So hopefully I can make it home. Please don't leave me stranded, Sally, please. I think I'm gonna go to the storage area to do my little rev up so people really don't look at me like, oh, like what's going on? And hopefully the car doesn't leave me stranded. I'm really sketched out about that right now, but I think we'll be good. I don't know, fingers crossed, boys, because you never know with this car. This car is an interesting one to find out. It always acts up. So I just revved to 1500 off camera, but now we're gonna do it on camera. So 2500 next for 10 seconds. Let's bring it up there. This is where everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. 1, 2, yeah, I'm already getting weird looks. I do not want to do 3500 here. I think I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. All right, that's good. Jesus, I'm gonna get kicked out of here. All right, time to dip. Well, obviously I'm on the GoPro now, but this is the part where I'm supposed to do a light pull in 3rd gear to 6,000 RPM. So I'm gonna try and find a good spot to do this because out here in Tijuana, they'll get you, man. They will get you. So there's a lot of Mexican police out here. So I'm gonna try and find a good spot to do it at, and then we'll do it obviously, and I'll film it on the GoPro. I think I can get away with doing it here, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't get in trouble, and hopefully I have enough clearing space. I think I didn't make it. Did I make it to 5,000 RPM? I don't know, but that was like a quarter throttle. There was no knock on the actual pull, but I'll probably have to do one more. There's only knock in 1st gear, which might just be some false knock, honestly, I don't know. But yeah, it didn't look like I had any knock, like actually doing a pull, which is a good thing. And I'm not supposed to go hard on the car. It's supposed to be like a semi-throttle pull, not hard. So we need to find one more spot to do that. I'll get it done, and obviously I'll record it. I have enough room to do it one more time in 3rd gear. All right, just slowly cruise from 2,500 to 6,000 RPM. Should be good. And then I'll just send that off to the tuner. Obviously I'll connect to a hotspot, but it looks like yeah, there was no knock during the actual hit. It's only at low RPM, which is weird. So we'll see. On the camera now, but this is literally the process that you have to follow when you're doing remote tuning through the computer. So I'm using my hotspot on the phone right now and sending the log off to the tuner, and then he'll send me a revision. So hopefully everything's good, but it is starting to rain out here. And that means I am not driving Sally anymore because she's on these Nittos. and I did not want to drive her yesterday. But anyways, what I was saying was that I don't want to drive Sally here, so we're gonna pick up the Camaro, and maybe I'm gonna call and make an appointment for the tire shop. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I think we're pretty set. We'll see what Brandon says, and I'll update you all. So I just got the email from Brandon. He says everything looks good. He wants a wide open throttle pull, 2,500 to 5,000 RPM. But I am not doing it. The weather is getting worse by the minute, so we're switching over to the Camaro, and then I'm probably gonna hit up the gym with my boy and order up something else for Sally. I forgot. What was I trying to get? Oh yeah, an ethanol sensor. I was considering getting that for Sally and replacing one of the AC vents, but I don't know. Is it completely necessary? I'm not entirely sure. I can kind of just test it out every time I go with my little bottle gadget, but we'll see. Lovely weather out here in Florida, so we will not be finishing the tune today for obvious reasons. We're gonna have to postpone that until tomorrow. We need to do some drifting, like with Gino, because he drifts pretty well. I can drift somewhat if I have enough space. Like, obviously in the Camaro, it's gonna be a lot easier than in the supercharged Mustang. I used to do it all the time in the Mustang, actually, like whip it around corners and stuff, get sideways. It was fun, but that was when it was stock. I don't have any experience doing that when it was Whippled. Actually, I do. One time I drifted in a huge parking lot. But yeah, that would be pretty fun if we included some drifting clips. So maybe I'll have to call him up and make the best of this horrible, horrible weather situation. What I think I'm gonna do, boys, is just postpone the whole pull thing until tomorrow to get the tune sorted out. I will have the GoPro. Maybe I'll do some draggy 60 to 130 pulls if I can. Hopefully it's not like crappy outside, but basically it's way too wet to get the tune finished. And I have to do a watt pull like I explained earlier, and that's just not happening. So I'm gonna hit up the gym with my boy Max, and I'll catch you all maybe at the gym. I'm not sure yet. Not much else going on until I can get the tune sorted out tomorrow, but I wanted to get some rev clips with the Valvetronic Designs exhaust for TikTok, because a lot of people are telling me that I neutered out the exhaust sound, but honestly it's super loud. I think I just drive with the valves closed a lot. So a lot of people don't realize how loud the car actually is. Like, it screams, and I'm gonna show you all. As far as what I did at the gym, I just hit like a light little leg day with some shoulders, but if you guys want to see more gym videos, let me know and I'll drop them. Last time I dropped one, it didn't do too well though, so I haven't dropped one since then. I do it with the valves open, and this is why I picked this parking lot, because it's going to be extremely loud and obnoxious, but basically, Basically, I filmed up those rev clips, and I was like literally this close to getting the cops called on me because it was so freaking loud. So I couldn't record it on the actual camera, unfortunately. I only got it for TikTok. But what I'm gonna do is catch the vlog tomorrow when we actually do some pulls on the E85 and get our revision done. And then we'll actually go to the tire shop for the Camaro. So I'll see you all tomorrow.